Hello, stars, and welcome to Star 11 Tarot. Today I will be doing a Celtic cross reading for the sign of Aries. All right, so I've already pre-shuffled, and I've also pulled oracle cards for you that I'll read at the end of your reading. Funny enough, I want to add two oracle cards flew out for you guys at the same time. So I'll read both of those in case they resonate with one group for the Aries and the other. Okay, I just thought that was only fair because that hasn't happened yet, so that was kind of interesting. All right, so we'll get into it right now. Your first card is your concern, and you have the Three of Staffs or Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is all about waiting for your ships to come in, or maybe the relationship is not getting off of the ground as of yet. It's possible, but it just hasn't manifested yet. It hasn't come to fruition. This is more of a transition period, so you're waiting for that to occur. All right, you're still waiting. You put in some work, and now you're just sitting back and, okay, let's see when is it going to happen? Will it happen soon? Or just waiting it out. Your next card is your obstacle or your strength, and you have the King of Coins or the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is all about, he or she, he's typically a generous person, friendly, enjoys the finer things in life. He is stable. Stability is very important to him. Big business ownership, money is very important to him. This king is known as King Midas, as the Midas touch. So that is just an example of what type of energy this is with this particular court card. He's normally very traditional and a solid person, secure, all these things. Also enjoys physical activity, they all do, but since he's more of the material world, sex is very important to him, when it comes to sex and money and things material. Good food, good drink, that's this king here. Okay, so your past influences affecting your situation is the Eight of Swords. What's going on, guys? Eight of Swords. So you're really up in your head about this situation. You feel like you don't really know what to do, and you're at a standstill, or you're blocked in a sense. I don't think you see how to move forward, I guess. Okay, so this is why you're still waiting for your ships to come in. They have not come in yet, and you're really upset about it or unhappy about it with this Eight of Swords energy. So this explains why you're feeling like this. So this King of Coins is most likely not giving in to possibly having a relationship or whatever it is that you deem desirable, whatever it is that you want. I don't think this king is ready for it at the time. Most likely it is because King of Coins are very ambitious and career driven. They're all about self-improvement and work. So I feel like maybe the reason that this hasn't happened for you yet is because this person is really focused on building an empire, whatever that may mean to them. Advancements and just movement as far as financial and ownership and business. I think that's their primary focus. That might be why you haven't achieved success yet with this situation. The next card is your inner desire, and it is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is saying that you are not getting what you want. And your inner inner desire is to get what you want. Your inner desire is to be with this King of Coins. That's what you want. And it hasn't happened yet. And so this is why you're feeling this Eight of Swords energy. I think there's a lot of confusion about as to why, but I believe that the reason is because they are more focused on business at this time. Your next card is your present movement, current action. And you have the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is all about indecision, crossroads. You use your intuition and emotion a lot with this card. You think a lot about what has or has not happened. And since this lady here on this card has her blindfold on, it's saying that she can't see what's occurring. She can't see what's happening. So she can't make a decision based on sight. She has to use her feelings and her intuition to guide her to move the best way for her. There are choices that need to be made. This is also about protecting your heart. Your next card is your current action or your near future. And it is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is all about faith and changes. It's also a spiritual card. It's about destiny and fate. So I think what you've decided to do because of that, this is a card that's representing something that you can't change because it's destiny. So it's fate. It's completely out of our hands. But I think the way you're looking at this, dealing with this person is, I think you've decided to put it in the hands of the divine. I'm just going to put it in, there's nothing I can do. I'm just going to leave it in God, universe, or spirit's hands, That's what you've decided to do here. This is about a needed change. Whether you want to or not, it's something that has to change. And I think that's where you guys are here. Okay, so the next is something that you should be aware of. And it is Temperance. Temperance is another card that's all about spirit and divine timing. You have two cards here representing that so far. Two cards that are representing divine timing. This is also about balance, healing. This is about patience, self-reflection, uncertainty. So I believe that at this moment, this is where you are. That you might have some self-reflection about everything that's transpired here, which led you to this Wheel of Fortune moment, which is now presenting itself as Temperance. Your next card is your external influence. And it is the Seven of Staves or the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Staves is, people have their own interpretations about it, and I do agree in one aspect about one particular meaning that I've heard, which one of the meanings is this person doesn't really want to be bothered or, to that degree, but that's not how I'm reading it for this, based on these cards. I feel that this person actually is interested. I do think they enjoy spending time with you, but I believe they have their walls up. I believe they have their walls up because they don't want to get too emotionally vested in some sort of relationship because they are a King of Coins or King of Pentacles. So they're very career driven, and this is what comes first to them. This is what's most important. I also believe that whatever connection you felt that you had with this person, I do believe that they felt it as well. And this is why their guards are up. This is why, not their guard, but their walls. This is why their walls are up. Because they know They just can't allow themselves to put their focus into something else when their career or building this empire is most important. This is what I wholeheartedly believe. This is the reason that your ships have not come in. This card could also mean that this person does have a lot of suitors. It can mean, both. They might, but at the same time, I still think that they have interest. But they're putting the career first. They're putting themselves first. They're not ready for anything serious. Your hopes or fears, the advice card, is the Four of Staffs, Four of Wands. So this is a hope for you. Your hope is that you guys do have a union, that you guys are together, there's togetherness, there's happiness. You guys are an actual couple. You're working on your relationship. This is all about stability and foundation. And this is what you desire. Your outcome is the Page of Cups. So with this card, I feel like you guys have a choice to make. I feel like you have a choice to make. If you're okay, because this is not a card about a serious, committed relationship. This is not a card about, this is about having fun with, this is very lighthearted. This is a very lighthearted, fun, there are no titles, no responsibilities type of card. This card is more so, if I could I would say the crush stage. So having a crush, the feelings that you have when you have a crush, or, you know that you like someone, but there are no strings because it's new. So even if this is not new, this is the energy behind this person here. They don't want any commitment. They do like you. They are fond of you, but they are not willing to allow this to flourish and evolve into a knight, a queen, or a king type of love. That's not what they're ready for at this moment. So if you're okay with something lighthearted, then this will work for you. If you want a serious, committed relationship, then this will not work for you. And I actually think that you're probably aware of this. This might be one of the reasons why you have this Two of Swords energy here. You might already feel this already, because again, this card is about intuition. So I think maybe you know. I think maybe you know. It's not saying that it will never happen, but it's not, he or she is not ready right now. They're not ready. So I guess it depends on, do you want plan A or you want plan B? Plan A, are you okay with it? You guys having a good time together? It's nice and innocent and fun and lighthearted, then you'll be fine. But if you really want something serious and committed, you will absolutely not be okay with this unless you're willing to see what happens in the distant future. This king here, this is coin energy. This is pentacle. This is the slowest moving element. These pentacles, or these coins, they sometimes take years to manifest something. So it depends on if you're willing to wait. It's something you have to just take your time with. If you feel the picture, you can see the grass is greener in the distance. If you're willing to wait for that, So you guys have a decision to make. I'm gonna go ahead and read these two cards. I really find it strange. It's crazy. I won't say it's strange because it's spirit, but it's crazy how this reading came out in two different ways, and you guys had two different oracle cards that jumped out for you. Your first card that came out was by the book. By the book. I don't know if you can see this clearly. It's so bright right now. By the book. I'll read this very briefly. And this is number 11. Okay. Getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find the middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. Wow. Okay. That was very fitting, actually, to the reading. The next one is To the Sea. To the Sea, and this is number 7. To the Sea. Number 7. Again, I prefer to read out of the book so you guys have the true meaning of the card. And I'm not generalizing it for you. I want you to really grasp what these oracle cards mean, okay? To the Sea. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than to dictate the course you share with another. You can let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, its combined goals and desires, to steer the ship. Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity and its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. I feel both of these oracle cards resonate with this reading. That is amazing to me. I hope you guys can make a decision on what you want, and you'll be okay with whatever you decide. I thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, keep shining. Goodbye. Enjoy the rest of your evening.